This zoo is located in a rural area surrounded by abundant nature. You buy your ticket here, show the QR code at the reception, and receive a wristband-type admission ticket. We went there specifically to see the pandas, but to our surprise, there weren't many animals behind glass, and the bears made quite an impression. We happened to be there during feeding time, and the bears were doing a strange dance, which was very amusing. The pandas were located at the very back, in a dedicated facility for them, and were kept in a fantastic air-conditioned room. Humans could also cool off there. The pandas were lounging around sleeping, but since it wasn't crowded, we were able to watch them for about 30 minutes, which also served as a cool-down opportunity. In Tokyo, you can barely see pandas while walking around, so I was incredibly moved to be able to see them so closely in Malaysia. My daughter also loved the pandas. The only downside was that the toilets outside were almost all squat toilets, too dirty to use. The only clean toilet was in the panda enclosure, so I recommend using that one. It was so much fun to see animals in an unarticulated environment in the great outdoors. It's hot, so a hat and a fan/handheld fan are essential. They're sold in abundance at the shops, so you can get them there. The park is large, with a wide variety and large number of animals. Including the 45-minute animal show, we spent about 3 to 4 hours there, and it wasn't as bad as some online reviews suggested. You can get very close to the animals, some are even without enclosures, allowing you to touch them or buy food from the park to feed them. However, prices inside the park are quite high. For example, a souvenir photo costs Rm60, and a bottle of water that costs Rm1 at a convenience store outside costs Rm3 at the park's convenience store. It's a worthwhile attraction, but I recommend bringing your own simple food to avoid breaking the bank. The ecosystem inside is rich and it is a very special place. There are more than 2 kinds of animals in each park, some of which are park animals and some are wild animals. They coexist peacefully in the same place, and visitors do not feel very distant from the animals. They can get very close to them. Unfortunately, it started raining heavily halfway through the day I visited. I was really looking forward to exploring the whole park. The honey is definitely worth buying. It has a unique and thoughtful design. The location is small but cleverly designed, easy to find, convenient to use, and allows for quick entry. The vouchers are very fast and affordable, offering great value for money. It's worth recommending and repurchasing. I'm very satisfied with this platform. It was a pleasant trip for my kids. Most animals have decent space to move around. Got to see many wild animals close up, including the hippo, the rhinoceros, the majestic tiger, 2 friendly elephants, the lion, the giant reticulated python, the 2 pandas, but we missed the orangutans. If 100 is the maximum score, I'd give it 85. Most of it is outdoors, the weather wasn't hot, and the temperature was quite comfortable. There weren't many animals, and the ticket price was rather expensive, feeling disproportionate to the price. This was my first time visiting the Kuala Lumpur National Zoo with my family. Overall, it was a great experience. The zoo is quite large and definitely worth exploring with family, taking photos and enjoying the scenery together. I went on the weekend, and despite the crowds, I really enjoyed the visit because the zoo is so large. There were many different types of animals, and it was great to see the pandas. I recommend it to families with children. Waiting for the school holidays to take the kids for a walk, they're all excited and having fun. Went everywhere but didn't have time to see the animal show. I received the voucher very quickly, which was convenient and easy to use. I can also use it to see the pandas at the Panda Pavilion. Unlike zoos in Japan, this zoo gave me the feeling that the animals were living in a natural environment, and I really enjoyed it.